It's rookie camp season, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Chargers and get our first glimpse of Ladd McConkey. I got a few clips from him from rookie camp. We're going to go over those today, but before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now because I'm covering as many rookies as possible from rookie camps. We're going over the clips. We're talking ball on them, and you need to click that button so you don't miss out on your favorite players. I got a few clips on Ladd McConkey. If I find more, I will do another video. I got like 3 right now. I think they're from day 1. Could be some from day 2. But we're going to let it roll. If I find more, I guarantee I'll do another video on Ladd McConkey because I know a lot of people are looking for that. And usually the Chargers are very good getting clips out. Here's him making a grab there. Them going through team drills. Here's some individual drills right here. Ball coming out his way. Nice little catch there. Here's another one. Ball comes his way on the stop. Again, we'll go over these another time here. So the thing is, Jim Harbaugh, new coach, gets his wide receiver. What I think about Harbaugh and what he likes is he likes very dependable players. And when I think about McConkey, you'll think about the route running. You'll think about how cerebral he is. But that all adds up to him being very dependable. Like the perfect or a good fit for Jim Harbaugh with what he wants. I think of Blake Corum. I think of Roman Wilson. I think of all the other players that came through that Michigan program and who got a lot of touches, who ended up being the star of that program, usually very dependable players, hardworking, lunch pail guys. And I can say that about Ladd McConkey because to refine your route running, you got to be a lunch pail guy. You got to be able to put in the work, get it done, and really be consistent day in and day out. And I know that's what Harbaugh saw out of him. So if I'm a Chargers fan, knowing that Harbaugh got a player that he pretty much handpicked, a player that meshes well with how they identify their system with, great route runner, going to a team with a good quarterback here, and with a depth chart that's open for Ladd McConkey to be a big deal in the passing offense, especially with all the wide receivers there. You're losing Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. He could step in and be the target leader. He could be the guy. That's the thing about Ladd McConkey. The volume of targets, we got to see what this new regime wants to do with that. We got to see how much they allow it to push it downfield. But you got Justin Herbert. Ladd McConkey's going to be seeing good targets going his way. And he's going to be seeing the short to intermediate. He should be seeing something similar to Keenan Allen. I get it. The plays will be called differently and everything else. But the quarterback's still going to be throwing the targets. He's going to be deciding where that ball goes. And if he loved Keenan Allen, he's going to love another separator like Ladd McConkey to some degree. Keenan Allen, even last year in some games, I'm looking at the Minnesota Vikings game. That game is stuck in my head last year. Just watching that, paying attention to that game. And he did not look any other way outside him and Mike Williams when it came to those targets. And he just kept going to it, going to that well, going to that well. And that lets me know if he can build that rapport with Herbert, like if that happens, we could be seeing that in the future. It could be this year, next year, or something. Ladd McConkey has that upside to be the guy in the offense. Good speed, too, on him. Tested well at the combine. Creates separation. Sticky hands. Very dependable. Like I said, for Harbaugh, he loves dependable players. He likes to build in the trenches. A guy like Ladd McConkey just seems like a fit. Now let's talk about fantasy football. If you're talking basic redraft, you're talking about a lottery ticket. I'm just going to guess ADP. I'll look it up on Underdog later if you want to ask in the comments. But I'm guessing around the middle part of the draft, middle to late. And he'll be a lottery ticket due to him being a rookie. But he'll go in a spot where you're taking stabs at those lottery tickets where it's fine to do so. And you can take so many lottery tickets back there, and usually you want to do it with running backs. But if you want to, go ahead, and I suggest once you get into double-digit rounds, or even like round 8 or later, round 7 or later, depending on what's left on the board when you're drafting, taking a lot of stabs at the lottery tickets and turning and burning with the waiver wire later in the season. And if a couple of those tickets hit, you're probably going to win your league. You're probably going to win your league. And if you do it enough times, you're going to be winning a lot of money over the long run. That being said, Ladd McConkey's a good lottery ticket. He's going to an offense where the ball's going to be free-flowing a little bit. And he is on a depth chart where he could be getting a boatload of targets still, even if the passing game slows down a little bit and the pacing slows down. Dynasty, he's going anywhere from the middle of the first round in 2 QB to early mid-second round of rookie drafts. And it's all over the board. I'm seeing it. And it really depends on who you're drafting with, because some people are locked down in love with Ladd McConkey, and then there's other people that are fading him. I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm diversifying from him and to him, mixing around, because I play in portfolios. I play in a lot of leagues, so I like to mix up my shares, and I like to really bounce around him, Keon Coleman, the running backs. I'm more in love with the running backs in that part of the draft, but if I catch them a couple picks cheaper, I will pull the trigger, and I'll mess around, trade around, depending on the league. I also like to get capital for next year's drafts as well for 2025. So I'm very fluid, and I'm a fluid gamer. So really, my strategies may not be right for you, especially if you are locked in on a player. But again, when I talk about him, and what I'm saying here between the lines is he's in a good situation for him, a clear depth chart, a coach that loves dependable players. He's a dependable player. I read a dependency from him, like a player that a coach can rely on. That is Ladd McConkey. That's what I'm reading out of him the most, especially the route running, the hands. That's what I like about him. That's what coaches are going to like about him. That's going to allow him to be on the field. And he has the opportunity to climb a depth chart with a good quarterback and be a big-time option in that passing game. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.